Go away.
And we are... Okay, I'll go away.
You're damn right you will.
Damn. And we get through the intro and I'm being told to fuck off.
All right.
We're
Sorry about that,
feisty
guys.
tonight.
You're feisty tonight?
Well, the group is, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's probably a good thing given the situation that you were left in the last time we were together.
Can we just back up a few steps, pretend that last part didn't happen? I'll be good with that. Thank you.
I don't know. I think Grim is smitten with someone right now.
Where's our time wizzy? We need our time wizzy just to back things up a few moments.
I don't think we have one of those.
Hi.
Yeah, the time wizzy is kind of busy in like another part way off in the other side of the world.
I'm doing my own thing.
You know, doing time gobbo shit.
Important time gobbo shit.
Let's be real, they wouldn't come to help a random group of people anyway.
Oh, fuck no.
That goblin barely helps when needed.
That guy barely helps their own friends?
What is in it for goblin?
Yes.
Oh
Not
my god,
wrong.
it doesn't even recognize my microphone now. What the heck?
We can hear
How are we
you.
hearing you then?
We can hear you. Whether
Well,
you like it or
I'm
not,
glad.
we can hear you.
But when I try to identify the mic, it...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You're gonna have to hard
Working,
reset
just
Discord
don't
on break.
touch it.
I don't like it. Fine, I won't touch it.
If I've learned anything from tech work over the years, if it's working, don't touch it.
If I learned anything from tech work, it's don't trust Discord.
Yeah.
Really, should you trust anything?
Welcome to my life
I
right
mean,
now.
we've literally tricked rocks into thinking via use of like arcane runes that qualify as language, okay?
You're
We're
not wrong.
really, really beyond that.
Oh,
It's over on your side.
so the last time we were together, the group finally got to got that whole gateway situations kind of sort of under wraps, as it's been reduced to a small marble size tear in the veil, as it would be. Not growing at the moment, but still definitely anything that would get close to it and touch it is going to be pulled in. But you've decided that that is a future you problem, and you've decided to continue on with Prince Vastrin, or yeah, that's a Vastrin.
It's okay, you call him Prince Dickhead.
It ran off to go, oh, that's right, it ran off to be to be someone else's problem. I forgot that it actually ran away.
It did.
Yeah, so it's somebody else's problem. It's not even future you's problem. It's, you know, current times hunter problem or something.
Someone's gonna come across it and do something about it eventually.
Or make it worse.
Or make a deal with it. Or make a deal with it, make it its patron. Things will happen.
But
That's my backup character now.
after a bit of hopping and skipping and jumping over frozen ice, the group descended down into a lake. And then came up to an underground cavern that had a little bit of stonework inside. Dwarven stonework, to be exact, which caught the attention of Grim. And after a bit of a discussion on how to handle a rune trap on the ground, you all proceeded to... led by Grim, because Grim was able to get through the trap without a problem. You entered into a large stone hallway. Vastrin and Grim at the lead as you walked down towards a large throne that had what looked to be the skeleton of, at one point, a giant sitting on it. And then my cat cries at the door. Investigating the giants left Grim open as Vastrin came forward and stabbed him. Just once, just enough to draw blood. This wound that was caused to Grim seems to have been the catalyst for awakening the sleeping ghost that was inside this dead body. Calling out to it, speaking that he's fulfilled his portion of the deal. This large, what you can only assume to be giant queen, or the spirit of which anyway, stands loomingly over Grim and Vastrin and looking at the rest of you further down the hall. And without another word, reaches her hand out as a large two-handed blade forms. Very stark.
Oh, just manifests?
Yeah. A very stark chill, seemingly to follow the blade as she begins to move it around her. I think this is the music I wanted. We'll find out as I take you to the map. Can everyone see the map?
I will in 1 second.
So that is the frost giant.
Nice.
And there's the douchey little prince.
Oh dear.
He looks like a douchey little prince.
Make a meal out of that man.
Yeah, no, betrayal was not on the table when this was first discussed, so...
I'm pretty sure the exact wording was, help the prince achieve his what? Destiny?
His fate.
His fate?
His fate. Well,
Fate
I
might
think his
be
fate.
death.
It might be death, exactly.
That we were not
Asshat.
enlightened as to what that fate was.
That's true.
Like, that was a very open-ended statement.
I mean, his fate could be to expose him as the asshole that he really is.
Well, either way, I think a little bit of investigating still bears happening, if I can say it that way. So,
Give me a
yeah,
sec. I'm adding you all to the initiative tracker here.
Oh, that's pretty art.
So yeah.
Time to add a status effect so I can find the character.
Ah, damn, he's actually cute. I mean, he looks like a fuckboy, but I mean, he's cute.
He is.
Show me
he is
elven
cute, but-
royalty that doesn't.
Right.
Good point.
They can be cute and dead at the
Actually,
same time.
the one king in Lord of the Ring, who was played by the guy who was also in,
Elrond?
yeah, Elrond. Thank you.
Yes, Agent Smith.
Yep.
I'm Agent Smith, right from
Matrix.
the Matrix. Yes, it's one of those days today. The nouns are gone.
So if memory serves, I wasn't.
You
I
were
was
what?
currently enlarged. I don't know if you want to like make the token a 2x2.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Come to daddy.
What level are you? All level 4. That's right.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to give you all a chance to do something before we roll initiative here. Because you just saw, well, you may have not seen fully what happened between Vestrin and Grim from where you're standing. Grim, you definitely felt something go into your calf. And then afterwards, this giant spirit formed. He claimed that he fulfilled his part of the bargain, and she forms that giant frost sword. No, see, because that's Fox. That's the other side of elves. They're either like very rugged or they're fuckboys. There's no in between.
True.
I don't know. I don't know if I could really name another rugged elf though.
Usually, if
hello?
they're rugged, they're a half
Voxeldon?
elf.
Voxeldon, how dare you?
He's not very rugged.
Wait, oh crap, who's the famous drow?
Dritz?
Restore.
Dritz.
Dritz is,
Yeah, no, he's a
Dritz is
fuckboy.
fairly rugged.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought we were talking about fuckboys.
Dritz is a rugged fuckboy.
They're exactly that, a rugged fuckboy.
I just thought of a rugged one. His name escapes me though. I think it starts with an I. It's from Witcher 2. The one of the renegade elves, the one with the one eye. He's the main character. Crap, what's his name? He's
To
rugged.
get a rugged
He's so
elf, you
fucking
have
rugged.
to start. You have
The
to.
elves.
They have to be
in The
emotionally
Witcher-
scarred, or you know.
He is emotionally scarred.
Seen some shit.
And
The
physically.
elves in The Witcher
Yes.
are different. They're not like your
Fantasy
typical
elves.
Fantasy elf.
Arwen. That was his name. I had to look him up.
Also, everybody in The Witcher is ruggedly handsome.
I think that's a
hell yeah.
prerequisite.
Hey,
It is.
you asked a question, and I gave an answer. So, case in point.
Fair, fair.
Fair point about Elrond, also Fox, but it's just that he's not a pretty boy elf. Was my point.
No,
he-
that's silky brown hair.
He looks like, to me, he looks like an elf to be reckoned with.
Yeah, he's an elf that has seen some shit and has seen the failure of
Literally.
man over and over and over again. So you know, he's jaded.
He's also kind of done some
Yeah.
evil shit in his time as well. So
He's not an elf I would want to cross weapons with. I don't. Or, no.
Not when you get multiple 100 years to practice your craft with a weapon.
But then again, if he's a D&D elf, that means he's level 1. So.
No, I don't think he's level 1.
No, he's the actual like level 4.
All right. So is anybody going to do anything?
I do have a few things I'm willing to try. I just don't know if you want me to go first or not.
Well, Grim, seeing as how you were just stabbed, I think if anybody's going to react first, it's probably going to be you.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tilt, if you want to see a close-up of the giant.
Yes, I remember you showed us, I think, last.
No,
No,
Oh,
that's
you changed
different.
it.
I quite,
Ooh,
I
nice.
quite literally made that token 5 minutes before.
Yeah, it's
live.
different from the one you showed us last session. I like this one better. Nice. All right. Yeah. The reaction here would probably be kind of twofold. We did just get stabbed by Prince Fuckboy, for lack of better terminology at this point. No, he doesn't deserve to have a name anymore. I'm depersonalizing him. He's losing his identity. He's becoming an object, so I can easily dispose of him later. I'm emotionally disinvesting myself. But yes, jokes aside, yeah, no, he would definitely look at the prince, down at the prince first, looking like surprised, with that look of slight shock on his face. But then, the giant just stood up and materialized a massive two-handed sword in front of him. So when it comes to, having to choose between two threats, let's put it this way. Not to say that Grim is a size queen, but she's got the bigger one. We're focusing on her right now. So that being said, I think Grim would look at her at this point and recognizing the magnitude of the threat, so would address her, or at least try to address her. I don't know if she'll answer. And he will address her in actual, in giant speech. He does know giant. It goes with the whole aiming to become a rune knight and everything later. Yeah, he's going to address the giant, and with a little bit of a light, respectful bow here. And when he does so, you'll see that all the messy, tangled strands of hair that usually form the beard will oddly kind of almost like slick themselves. Like almost like somebody just ran a brush through them, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll look at this monument of royalty here, because you said she was like huge, right? She's towers even above him, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And so he'll definitely look up at her at this point, and in their own speech, after showing proper, respect with that bow, he'll say, "Oh, powerful and beautiful Queen of the Jotun.
And she kind of just slowly turns her head to look at you. Why does a servant speak to me?
And when she asks why he speaks to her, he simply, recognizing the gravity, at least for now, of the situation, I'm gonna try to bluff her, and we're gonna say, simply to better serve.
Okay, give me a deception roll.
All right, let's see how bad it goes. Deception goes off of charisma. All right, so let's see. That is going to be a 14.
She like tilts her head for a moment and almost just stands there studying you.
We'll hold her gaze.
To better serve. And yet you insult me with flattery. Just like kind of like just very slightly narrows her eyes.
We'll definitely once more lower our head and go, we meant no offense.
Not one of mine.
But we recognize power when we see it.
Are you willing to serve that power?
May we humbly ask, what is that power?
Me. You speak that you wish to serve better. Are you willing to serve the power?
So I'm gonna again answer still in giant here, and with a small gesture point towards the elf here. And we'll say, I'm trying to formulate it. Sorry, this is a player problem. This one betrays. Unfortunately, and he puts a hand on his own chest, we were not made aware of who your greatness was.
She shakes her
I
head.
beg for your enlightenment.
She shakes her head and sort of just brushes your comment away. The princeling did not betray. The princeling did exactly as he was told. Now, are you going to do the same?
So, at this point, we're going to look over our shoulder at the rest of the group.
In your head,
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. One sec, let me get the mic.
will say, "Oh, if this little queenie needs a sacrifice, I see a little pathetic elf prince that we can do instead." Just my opinion. And then she'll look back over her shoulder at the group and she's like, "Yeah, we should fuck him up. The prince, not Grim. That's just rude."
What's everyone else doing?
With a passive perception of 15, would I have seen the prince stab Grim?
I think with the 15, you could see the bloody knife in his hand.
Then from that moment until now, I think Charon is just hungrily staring at the prince.
My dice tell. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
My dice say that I should ask for 3 cards from the Deck of Wonder.
The Deck of Wonder.
That's an aggressive start.
Yeah, because if you guys know anything of Grim, he's trying to buy you guys time at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if
he has no intention of serving an undead. He's a grave cleric.
If we have the opportunity to move while this is happening, Charon would be slowly moving forward.
Give me a
Oh,
sec.
I was
I'm
gonna say the same thing, yeah.
looking up the Deck of Wonder here. There it is. And when was the last time you drew the cards?
I have never drawn
Ah,
because I got the deck when we were at Bimmy's.
oh, and I was an idiot and I shuffled these back in. Give me a second. These are all, yep, these are all aces and face cards.
But since Alora tends to be impulsive under pressure, it seems that it would be appropriate at this point. So I rolled and I rolled that I would do, draw, and then I rolled a d4 to see how many cards.
All good.
And I would be drawing those, like, once we do initiative, before my turn, I would pull the card for 3 consecutive rounds.
Okay, so you're not drawing them right now.
Well, I would draw the first one now, and then the other
Okay,
two.
you can't do that. You can only
Oh.
draw them in succession, and then you're locked out for an hour.
Oh, well, it says, declare how many cards, draw them randomly. As soon as you draw, it takes effect. You must draw each card you declared no more than an hour after the previous draw. Oh, so I have to take them all
Yeah,
at once.
and then
Okay.
and then any additional cards drawn have no effect. So like if she's gonna
Oh.
draw 3, she has to draw 3 right off the bat.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Okay. Could be helpful, could be not helpful.
Okay, no, so this is okay, so I'm wrong. You must draw a card, each card you declare no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. So the moment you kick off the first draw, the other 2 cards have to be drawn within an hour.
Okay.
So if you wanted to just draw 1 now, you can.
Yeah, it would be 1, and then every time we do a cycle through the initiative order, I'll draw the next.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so getting a little antsy and drawing from the deck, you draw the order card. And for the next 5 hours, you have resistance to psychic damage.
Perfect.
That's pretty good.
Okay, thank you. So resistance to psychic for 12 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours, okay. And that's just me personally.
That is just you.
Thank you.
And the giant is still staring at Grim, waiting for his answer.
So, yeah, like I said, I'm basically giving the chance for everybody to kind of sort of do their one free thing that you would allow. Then I'll actually start. I'll start what I wanted to do. This was just, like I said, buying time.
So would we be able to move forward at all?
Yes.
During that conversation.
Yes, you have a free round to do something.
So up to our movement speed is what we can move
Yes.
then. So that would get Sharon up to there. And her eyes are fixed on the prince the whole time.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I am going to move myself to there, and I am good.
I'm good where I'm at, but I would like to actually move this way off to the side. We'll go this way. Everyone's moving up over there. So I'd like to move more off to the side. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll go there. And I'm more cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Her gaze shifts from Grim to those of you who are moving deeper into the throne room. Which one is it, Princeling? Vastrin looks at her and shrugs. I brought multiple for you to make a choice of a suitable host. There's a bit of a soured look on her face as she begins to look over every one of you. That small stature will only be temporary. Very well. Claim your prize. She's in the back. And Vastrin, without another word,
if he starts to move away from us, I'm attacking him. Like the second he starts to walk away.
okay. You can go ahead and you can go ahead and make it.
Sorry, if he starts to walk away before you attack him, I want Grim to kind of just bend a little bit, put a massive hand.
He's moving. He's not even paying attention to Grim.
Well, I'm still putting a hand on his shoulder as he walks past me, and I'm still gonna have Grim say, "Don't worry, diminutive one. I forgive you," and I'll
Get
cast
your
Heart to Heart
hands
on him.
off me.
I'm still casting Heart to Heart on
And he
him.
counterspells it, as he just
Nice.
has pure hatred in his eyes as he looks at you.
Fine. We wasted a counterspell.
Yeah, I was gonna say as.
Oops, sorry, let me mute. There we go.
So Charon's attacking. Jinx, what are you doing? Not Jinx, Niall.
Sorry, I was distracted by my child, but I was gonna do the same thing as Charon. I'm gonna move closer because same thing. I have not had my eyes off this prince, and was trying to move closer to him. If it was at all, I hit the wrong thing. If it's at all possible, before he moves, I wanted to do something the second I saw him start taking a step.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this, Charon. What? I'm gonna ask both of you. What is it you're trying to do at the moment he moves?
I am. Oh, actually, I need to measure first. He was right beside Grim. Right?
He was right here.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I was gonna try and cast blindness on him, but that is he's too far away for that. So I am just going to cast Bloodshot instead. Nope, I'm not. That's also 30 feet. God damn it! Why are all my spells 30 feet? I'm gonna cast Brimstone on him. That's 60
Just
feet.
go down the
I can hit him.
list. Go down the list.
Okay.
I will actually let your thing go off first because
They're gonna go
kinda
off simultaneously.
Okay.
Because both of you are technically reacting to this.
Okay.
So what does Brimstone do?
So I will drop it into chat there. I basically just conjure a big boulder of brimstone that falls to the ground on my specified point, which will be right on top of him, so it hurts him. And it is a physical thing that remains there in that space unless it's destroyed.
Okay, so it's also going to hurt Grim as well. Or Grim's gonna have to make a...
Yeah, on Grim's turn, he will have to make a dex save. Otherwise, he'll take some fire damage.
Okay.
Not what I wanted to do, but I didn't take range into consideration.
All right, so he will take... Well, he won't take... He will make a 17 DC Dex saving throw.
Okay, that makes the save.
And Niall, what are you doing?
On that initial one, it's all or nothing, so he doesn't take half damage or anything.
Yeah, I would like to use my Starlight Step and appear right behind him and grab him and slit his throat.
Okay, so you can't do all of that because this is a reaction, so you're able to do one thing.
Oh, I can't bonus action
No.
over there?
Like, you can Starlight Step behind him, but he's going to continue to move. You've got the ability to do one thing.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I am yeeting my Fey Prism Bomb at him.
What are you yeeting at him?
My Fey Prism Bomb, my lovely little gift that I got back in town. It does have a wild magic effect, but it takes basically 64. One of each is all the elemental damage.
Okay. Sorry, I'm
So
just...
you're chucking a grenade.
I'm chucking a grenade. It's just a specialty grenade.
Just trying to find something to designate as the brimstone here.
Wait a minute. Hold up. That's right. I did. Hold up. I actually could. This could be so bad. But let me see here. I have so many bombs to choose from. Let me just make sure, because this bomb has a particular thing. We don't want this giant here either, right? Oh my god, what's the name of this game? Jesus Christ. Tricorn. There we go. There it is. Okay. He is... Ooh, I would have to get Grim in this, though.
Yeah, that's the problem, is Grim is like within the range of all AoEs.
Yep.
Well, you may have to be my sacrifice a little bit. Sorry. I won't use the Ultra Bomb. As much as I would love to use that on the Prince right now, that would do quite a bit of damage to you, so I ain't gonna do that. So yeah, just the Fey Bomb. As I will throw to see if it hits at least, because I still have to throw it. Okay. Probably help if I have my character sheet out. There we go. It is... I did not add my +2 to that. That's unfortunate. Because that's my whole spiel. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna yeet it. See if it hits. Oh jeez. Okay, yeah. 15 plus 9. 4 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Go to bed, baby. Okay. I will roll the damage and then do the D100. So let me pull out my sheet so I know which damage is doing what first. Okay. So 2 acid damage.
Okay.
4 cold damage. 4 fire damage. 3 lightning. 3 poison. And 4 thunder.
So a total of 20 damage. And I need to roll the percentiles.
Oh, I don't roll them?
Nope. Ooh. Oh, fuck. I rolled a 2. So, at the start of each of your turns for the next minute, a roll will happen off of this surge table.
Oh god, we know how this turns out.
As true Fey Chaos has
Oh, lordy.
apparently shown itself.
It's like, it's been 84 years since I've been used. I must go all out.
And as you see the grenade sort of fly and explode and just like cover him in just a multitude of like an elemental torrent, if it's caused him any sort of pain or aggravation, he's not showing it as he continues to walk, ignoring you.
Well, I guess that leaves us.
And as you have attacked, this will begin initiative.
And yeah, I mean, Grim will turn back to the Queen and say, yeah, well, I will serve you by returning you back to the embrace of death you should have never been set free from. And yeah, we'll start the fight.
The moment you say the words, I will serve you, you see a very twisted smile on her face. Can I get a charisma saving throw from you?
With pleasure. That is an 18.
What is that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
That was an 18.
An 18 fails. As you see a crown shimmer around her head as you say the words, I will serve you.
Oh, lordy.
The rest of your sentence sort of trails off as you become enamored with her.
Well.
And she smiles and she hefts up the sword. I accept your servitude. Protect your queen. As let's get initiatives. And I'm just not feeling any of the battle music tonight. There we go. Just waiting on Grim and Nile to roll the initiatives.
They might be putting a kiddo back into the bed.
Yeah, sorry. We're also in the same room, so we can't talk at the same time.
It's no
As
worries.
you guys heard the echo earlier.
Yeah.
Stuff comes up. It's like I had to step away earlier because my boss's boss called me. I was like, oh shit, gotta answer this. She's calling it something.
Alright, it's done. Actually, Rojan, I just realized something.
Yes.
Being Trigger, I do have psionic fortitude.
Okay.
Advantage for resisting and nullifying charmed conditions. Here, I'll throw it up for you. Would that allow me to try to roll the dice one more time? Not that I can get much higher, but we'll see. Would you allow it?
Yeah.
If you say no, it's cool too. I don't care.
Go right ahead.
Nah, never mind. That's lower.
It was worth a shot.
Ah, you know, you miss 100% of the dice you don't roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the giant lady is at the top of initiative there.
Yep.
When we actually kick this off, she will need to start by making a dex save.
Yep.
She's in the aura of the brimstone.
That's going to be a 15.
Beats it. She's fine.
She's gonna look over to Grim and sort of position herself behind him for a moment as she lays a hand on his shoulder. Let's make sure you are the bulwark I need you to be. And as she places her hand on your shoulder, Grim, you begin to feel your body like swell just a little bit more as she places an enchant on you that gives you strength equivalent of that to a storm giant. For the time being, your strength is at a 29.
Holy shit, okay. I will modify that for now. And I'll bring it back to a 16 later. Okay.
And she's gonna walk down there.
Okie dokie.
Niall.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Yep, sorry. Yep.
My concern is not with the giant. So, we are gonna move. 20, 25. How big is the radius on this thing?
15 feet.
15 feet. Yeah. That's quite large.
So what's that? That's like
3
up to
squares.
here?
3 squares out in each direction.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna go ahead and use my Starlight Step. 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, hold on. 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna take out my gun and shoot.
Okay, you can't. You can be here. These are
Oh,
chairs.
right. That's a chair.
That's a
right.
chair, yeah.
Me not paying attention. Maybe I want to be on the chair. You don't know. I'm teleporting.
I'm going to sit on the throne and shoot my weapon.
I mean, she
Girl
would.
boss.
She really would.
She would.
Yeah, as Yeah, I don't have this thing yet, so I'm gonna have to use my regular pistol for now. So yeah, I'm gonna try shooting my pistol at the boy.
The boy.
Let's see here. I keep forgetting that I did not adjust my sheet for the ranged attack bonus for my fighting type. Because technically, these should be a tish bigger. There we go. Okay. Okay. So yeah, since my bonus action was to do that, so I just do the one shot.
It's going to be made at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's 22.
22 will still hit.
Okay. Level 4 stuff. The D10. Okay. I think it's the first time I've used my pistol because the first time I actually tried to use my pistol, I had nothing to shoot at. So, finally get to shoot things. Ooh, we'll take that though. 9 plus 5, 14?
Okay.
14 piercing damage?
Alrighty.
And I'm going to action surge and hit him again.
Oh, because you're
Is that on Grim or on the...
Yeah, on the prince.
No, on the
I
prince.
didn't know which boy you were referring to when you say on that boy.
I didn't say the beard. Is this still at disadvantage?
Yep. No, it is not a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Brutal critical
brutal
still not in
critical, though.
effect, so
Nope,
you know
that's all
the
good.
prince is safe from being, plastered all over the floor for now.
Lucky bastard.
Unless her dice fail
I'm so
otherwise.
used to brutal critical, so what do I roll now?
You roll it twice.
Roll, okay.
More double the
It's been
dice.
so long.
Yeah. Roll 2 die, 1 modifier.
Oh, well. Too bad I'm not at Vegas, those double sevens.
14 plus.
19 total.
Okay.
As she tries to make Swiss cheese of this boy.
The first time you teleport, the first time you take a aim at him and you go to fire, you notice that he looks a little wavy. Like he doesn't look like he's exactly where he should be. But
Blurred image or whatever.
But Niall,
Yeah.
being Niall, just crosses her eyes and shoots him. just like
I love
magic eyes the kid and shoots him, which then disrupts whatever effect he had on him. The second time you're able to shoot him normally.
That's such a Niall thing.
It is a Nile thing. I love it.
She just like sees him, and in her mind, she just like hold still, and she's like, "Wait a minute, cross eyes. I see you."
Is that in his head?
No, she's saying this out loud, but she, because it's Nile, when she takes the shots, she out loud says, "Kablam, kablam!"
Providing her own sound effects.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's not her smaller pistol, so she doesn't go pa-choo, pa-choo. So kablam, kablam.
And as those gunshots go off, the giant queen looks to Grim and growls, "Protect the princeling."
Gross.
Okay.
Kill any who try to stop him.
Oops. Button pressing.
Okay. And Grim, being charmed at this point, will grumble in his beard a "Yes, my queen."
We're gonna go to Charon.
So is it apparent to us at this point that Grim is under some sort of control here?
Well, you heard him say, "I will serve you." That crown like sort of like appear around her head, and then she like walked over and just like placed her hand on him, and now she's barking orders at him, and he seems to be affirming those orders without any sort of pushback. So 10-1, probably charmed.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm going to drop concentration on Brimstone, so it will go away without exploding.
Without exploding, okay.
I'm going to use my action to dash, so I can get up to here. I think that's where I want to be. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to extend my hand in the direction of Grim and the giant. And a loud bell toll is going to echo out, but it's not Toll the Dead.
Oh, it's not the Taco Bell bomb?
Oh.
It's not the Taco Bell bell. It's rolling thunder in a straight line 30 feet long. This sound wave tolls outwards, and I will need Grim and the giant to both make Constitution saves. I know having a giant make a con save.
Yeah.
But my options are limited here. It's that or
party
I turn
people
Grim
make a
to
con
ash.
save.
I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Okay, she's gonna get a 19 con save.
Okay, she's fine.
I hate it when I roll well when I wanted to roll low, but that is unfortunately a net 20.
Okay, Grim is fine as well. This spell is unfortunately all or nothing. Because when it works, it's crazy good.
Oh.
But
No, sorry, keep going.
that is all I can do.
Okay.
Also, worth noting, I did use sorcery points to cast that as a bonus action.
Okay.
Because I had used my action to dash to get up here.
I forgot I'm supposed to roll percentiles here for the wild magic because Niall threw a wild magic bomb.
Just put the bomb on the initiative order.
Yeah. Okay, so Niall. Okay, no, the bomb, because I just said it causes the effect. So I would think the bomb has this effect on the person it hit. So in that case, with a 91, Vastrin is affected with, if you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if by the reincarnate spell.
Oh, interesting. Now I want to kill him just to see what he comes back as.
Well, he only come back with 1 HP, so, just stab him again.
Yeah, but he'll be
He'll come
reincarnated
back
as something
as-
else.
Yeah, he's reincarnated as something else. It's not He doesn't come back as Elf Boy.
He comes back as a hobgoblin. I'm like, justice.
Kobold.
You know what? I'm actually okay with this.
I want him to come back as a kobold.
No, he'll come back as a guinea pig.
God, I hope so. Or that stupid, like, what's it, the dove or the pigeon race? The Loomis or the Luma,
Oh
whatever it's called.
god. That'd be
Fucking
hilarious.
pigeons.
So even ignoring Jinx, I'm gonna keep calling you Jinx because you're Jinx.
You know how it's even more confusing because my
of
old
the
character was
bat.
named Jinx? Yeah.
Because even ignoring Niall popping up and shooting him, he runs to this large statue in the back.
She very much out loud as a free action goes, oh hell no.
Fiddles around with a series of like pendants on his neck, and he takes one and he sets it down. He whispers something under his breath.
Can I hear it?
Give me a second. Why do I have cyberpunk tokens?
Why not?
Oh my.
Shift that gives me free control, or is it Alt?
I think it's Alt.
Yeah. As he places it down, this shroud of fire sort of just encircles him and blocks him from vision. And then you hear something pushed on the other side, and it sounds, or like something inside the flames, and it sounds as if stone is grinding on stone as something is slipping away. Laura.
Do I hear it closing or just opening?
Just opening at this point in time.
Okay.
The ring of fire that he's put around himself is probably about 10 feet high. Laura, you're up.
Yeah, I was just checking something. I'm sorry, I don't have it in my notes properly on this character. If I do convert to wild shape, is that a bonus action or an action?
I believe it's an action unless you are a specific circle of druid, then it's a bonus action.
Alrighty. So if I dash, does that consume my action?
Yes. A dash is double movement, so it would consume, it would consume your action.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Alrighty. So, well, I'm going to try it anyway. I'll move my movement, which is 25 feet, and then I will bonus action Shillelagh, and
All right, go ahead and move your character on the... Oh, you're also drawing a card, too.
yeah,
So
Well, let's draw the card first.
Yeah, let's do the card first. The chaos shenanigans are still going on. Okay. Okay, so you get like one of the holy crap cards here. As you draw one of the jokers from the deck. The mischief card.
Okay.
You receive an uncommon wondrous item.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
As chosen by me, or you can do 2 additional draws from the deck.
I'll take the wondrous item.
You'll take the wondrous item. I don't think there's anybody who would not take the wondrous item. So
I mean, yeah, that's pretty darn good.
Especially a Rojan item.
As you draw this card out, you hear just like an audible giggle of Fae around you.
My buddies.
As a ring drops into your finger. A ring that is made of this pitch black metal, but seems to have just a torrent of shooting stars and constellations constantly shifting about it. The head of the gem in the center of the ring is this strange crystal that seems to be giving off a rainbow-like glow. As you hold this thing in your hand, you have both the sense of wonder and fear racing through your body. But whatever else it is, you don't know. It just drops into your hand.
Okay, I'm putting it on.
Just slipping it on?
Yep, I'm putting it on.
Okay. As you put it on, can I get a wisdom saving throw?
No, just a second. Wisdom saving throw. That's a +6, so that actually is 23.
Perfect. As you put this ring on, a voice enters your mind. How very interesting that somebody should stumble upon my ring. And how may I assist you, Alora? As as this voice says that, you feel something like swell up inside of you, as almost as if the infinite possibilities of the universe are at your disposal.
I'm going to think that we need to defeat the Queen and the Prince and save Grim.
Use me when you can. As using this ring is an action, so you're going to have to wait for your next turn if you are going to be using the dash action.
Okay, so actually what I will do, having done that first and now having this ring that may help me, but not really knowing what it does, I am going to hold my hand up and point it at the Queen and see what happens.
And as you point this ring out towards the Queen, the gem, this rainbow-like crystal embedded in the ring begins to flare out with a bright light. Callista, you're next to her. As
Better for worse, yeah.
she points this ring out towards the Queen, you can see just this imposing, large monstrosity of a shadow looming behind her. Do you want to harm
Behind
or
the Queen
do you...
or behind me?
Behind you. Do you wish to harm her or kill her?
It's asking me.
Yep.
Kill the Queen.
Oh, we are going to be fast friends.
Yes.
As
Yes.
there is a ear-shattering scream that goes off as this ring is blasted out. Alara, can I get an attack roll from you made with your wisdom modifier?
I should have done a roll big or roll home. Do I have inspiration? No. Okay. Well, I guess we're stuck with that. That is a, it's only a 10.
It's only a 10?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're not prepared for the kick that comes from this blast as it goes wide, but as it does, this violent rainbow of color just shreds into the stonework behind her and just leaves a very deep scar, probably a good 60 feet long, from wall to ceiling.
Okay, and I still have my movement, right?
Yep. You still have your
Okay.
Nar movement as you hear, better luck next time.
So what I will do is I can move. I'm gonna move. There's pillars here, right? Oh, wrong thing. Okay.
Yeah, like there are like these little squares or pillars.
This is pillars. Okay, I'm gonna move over to here. That's my movement. And then this is ridiculous, but bonus action, cast Shillelagh. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I guess I could move on an angle, couldn't I?
Yep.
Actually, but
Grim.
right, boss. You got a couple of options. You let me know what you want me to do here.
Okay.
I can run up to Nile, grapple her, and throw her at Karen.
It's up to you how you do it. She just told you to protect the princeling and kill any who try to stop him.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, in that case, sorry guys, but if I interpret it, the easiest way, the most direct way would be him grabbing Nile and throwing her at Karen.
Catch me if you can.
Probably what he's gonna try to do. Yeah.
I don't have very good strength. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I don't think I can catch you.
You know, I don't know who you're throwing it at. We don't have a Karen.
Not with that attitude.
So
Say your
first
name
off,
right.
I am going to need you to make a grapple check against Nile. So
Oh, F me.
using your now 29 strength.
Yeah, obviously.
Good luck now.
And because we have the grappler perk from level 4, we actually have advantage on that.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, that's a 19 plus 9. We're looking at a 28.
I also got a 19 for a 20.
Sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
So you reach
Wait,
up.
is
You reach up
this
and
a
you.
strength save?
No, this is a strength check.
Okay.
And she also do it.
Dirty 20.
It's a
Dex?
contest. As he reaches out and just grabs you and just easily lifts you above his head. I now
Watch
need
the goods, sweetie.
I now need you to make an attack against Charon. Again, using your strength as
I'm so sorry, guys.
Nile is a missile weapon.
I mean, ranged weapons are usually dex.
Not thrown ones.
It was worth a try.
Oh, mine are.
Not when a pseudo giant does it.
I thought throwing weapons by definition were always dwarves, but
So 9 plus 9 for 18.
That'll hit.
Okay, Nile, as you are right now the human lawn dart,
But go on.
can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Yes, but give me a second. I do have a reaction, maybe, but I don't know what it does. I need to. Is that my class ability? That has to be my class ability.
Actually, Rojan, I just realized something. I will not do this, but I just realized I could have grabbed Nile, walked to Karen and used Nile as a basically as a mace. Oh no!
Yeah.
They got it. I just realized that just now in my dead hands over here.
You're employing giant tactics at the moment.
Yup.
Oh, poop. I don't. Really? Oh, wait. Okay, they're not all weapon related. I don't know why. Oh, fuck. That one would have been perfect, but no, it's a strength saving throw. That's kind of useless against you. Why is everything strength save? My god. Like your target is. Are you a large creature right now?
Yes.
Okay. Meh. Sorry, I have a lot to choose from, and I've never done this before, and it's not the same. It's kind of the same, but it's not the same as a gunslinger. I have a lot of stuff I can do, like trick shots and whatever, but it's not the same. It's called burst maneuvers. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I may have to attempt it. Okay, as a reaction, I am going to use a bursting shot. Or a burst maneuver, sorry. And I'm going to use a deafening blast, as I'm going to use my reaction to shoot. I'm actually not shooting at him. I'm firing off my gun point blank next to his ear to do a deafening blast. Creature within 5 feet of me, when I fire the shot, must succeed a Constitution saving throw or be deafened for 1 minute.
Okay.
This creature does not need to be the target of an attack when caused from the gunpowder burst, which I'm not doing, so yeah, okay. So, Constitution saving throw. Get the fuck out of here with your goddamn natural 19. Alright. Alright. Give me those dice. Jesus Christ. Never mind, I tried.
So, as you are throwing, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Grim, go ahead and roll me 3d6 and add your strength modifier.
Oh, shit, okay.
Thankfully, my damage dice were more forgiving. 3, 4, 5. That is 5 plus 9. We're looking at 14.
All right, so 14 bludgeoning damage to Charon. And
I got a 19.
A 19. You're going to take 7 points of damage as you're going to save. You're pretty much going to brace yourself for the impact. But as you are throwing, you fall prone.
Okay.
Callista.
She's gonna look up at Charon going like, sorry. Hi.
Why is no one in melee range with that? The Broke asks for very few things in life.
Is it too hard to get a pack tactics here?
Actually, funny enough, I don't think I need it. Well, this is handy. Okay. Sorry. Let's try that again. So I can move to there. Which means Rakish Audacity is in play because nothing's within 5 feet of me outside of her. So we're going to go for it. Probably not.
What are you doing? Oh,
I'm gonna make an attack on her.
Okay.
Does a... That feels like it's wrong. No, does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not.
Does not hit. Here's the kicker. I can... Sorry, new rogue, who dis? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna burn my bonus action to do a sprint, and I'm going to move to there. And you're going to have to cope because...
Disengage?
No, even better. Fancy footwork, because I made an attack, she can't do anything.
Ah, rogue bullshit, gotcha.
Swashbuckler bullshit.
That doesn't make it better. Snow.
So Snow is going to start moving, and as she does, her feline agility is going to kick in, so I can move 60 feet this round with my movement. And I'll end up there. As I do, I'll gather energy into my hands. And as I do, I'll whisper kind of into the energy and be like, "Stop listening," and like shoot it off towards Grim. I will have to make an attack as I shoot Screaming Ray at him, so it's going to start screaming that as it goes out of my hands. Pretty good for the attack. That's a 23 to hit Grim.
I think that would hit Grim.
Yep.
Yep, that'll hit.
You will adjust the damage type. It's not going to be psychic. It's going to be fire. But I will need a con save from him as well. It does a measly 1 point of damage.
That is a 7 on the con save this time.
Well, that's going to fail. You're now deafened. So at least you can't hear orders no more. That's all I can do for you.
I see you doing like your tinnitus, mom, just
Mom.
all
Yep.
over the place, like, yay!
So that means my last standing orders will be the ones I will keep attempting
Yep.
to do until otherwise. Okay.
I'd rather keep staying with the orders we know than get random new ones. And then I didn't write it down to the butterfly earring to activate that. Is it bonus action?
It's an action. No, I'm sorry. It's a bonus action.
Alright, so she will, as her bonus action, pop those wings out.
Okay. Queen's turn. She tilts her head, staring directly at that ring that Alora has on her finger now. You'll do. And she's going to walk up to Alora. Give me a second, because the rules for this are a little weird.
What? Weird, obscure rules?
Okay.
Us? Never.
Can I get a charisma saving throw from you?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I think Rojan's found our team's weakness. Charisma.
Well, that
Yeah, my charisma's
unfortunately was my dump
True.
stat.
Mine's actually decent. Mine's mid.
That is
Or
a
above mid.
7.
A 7. As she stares at you and you stare at her, and you see her vanish from your sight. I just need a orbital condition here. This works. As you see her vanish, as she possesses you. So, as she possesses you, she's going to force you to move.
I just have to ask. Possession is not psychic damage, right?
No. Pretty much, she is now steering the ship.
Okay.
And then at Niall's turn, the fairy bomb goes off again.
Do I do damage, or is this just the effects?
This is just
The
the
fake
wild
magic
magic
effect.
effect that's going off constantly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so now creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
Damn, my only spell is not a saving throw. Oh, nope, I lied. Haha.
Niall.
She will look up at Charon and go, "Oopsie daisy," and stand up. And then go 10, 15. And this is a barrier that I see.
It's pretty much, it's a circular wall of fire that's about 10 feet high.
Okay. I would like to use my Starlight Step to go inside.
Does the Starlight Step require you to be able to see where you're going?
Well, let's see. I mean, I technically saw the spot before he engulfed it in flames. Technically, yes.
So you would not be able to use it this turn then, because you cannot see where you are stepping when you activate it.
You know what? Would going through the fire be difficult terrain?
Yeah, because it's gonna hurt.
Okay. She will walk up to it at least. Because even if I dash, unfortunately, because I had to stand up. I kind of ruined everything. You know what? She's gonna do something funny. I don't know if it's gonna work, but she's just gonna try to do something funny.
Niall, do something funny?
I know. Cheeky little gal, ain't she? She's gonna go ahead and she is going to toss a mining bomb.
Oh God.
And see if she can make a hole underneath. She's kind of doing that thing where she's trying to like dig a hole under the fence. And may see if the fire doesn't go under, because she'll just crawl under if that's the case. Give me a second. Let me look at the details of this. And she's kind of doing that thing where she's like got hands on the hips, looking around, going, what to do? What to do? My bombs. Where are my bombs? Bombs. Here we go. 10 feet. Okay. Bomb explodes. If there's anyone nearby, makes a dex saving throw, which could potentially be needed. I don't know. Any non-magical objects or structures in the area takes this. Oh, they take way more damage. Okay, yeah, because that's the whole point of this is that they take way more damage than people. Okay, yeah. So she's gonna just kind of toss it. And
where are you tossing it at?
You know what? She'll toss it. I don't want to be closer to the giant. She's gonna toss it right about. She's gonna toss it here.
Okay.
Here. There we go. So he's technically within 10 feet. 5, 10, yeah. I guess. I don't know if he's still there, of course. My character can't see him, but if he's within 10 feet.
Like if you're throwing it here, like
it's 10 feet, yeah. 10 feet from the space.
Oh, from the, yeah, so the set, like starting there. He would just be out of it.
Okay, that's fine. I should probably just do it like a smidge closer too. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So that's fine. I'm just gonna do damage to the floor then.
Okay. Does the floor have to make a saving throw?
No, it just says anything that is a non-magical object or structure in the area takes 4d6 plus 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And the whole point of this is that it's a mining bomb to destroy structures. So I'm trying to just do damage to the structure. Yeah, okay. Exactly.
So technically, it should. So since it's a siege weapon, it should do double damage to structures and non-magical things.
Oh, okay. So I just roll the dice and then just times that by 2, or
just double that damage? Yeah.
Mad. Okay. 8, 9, 15. Uh, 34, 35, 36. Wait, would the plus 2 be plus 4 then instead? Or is it still plus 2?
It would be plus 4.
Oh, 36, 37, 38 then, damage.
Okay. So you see that like 10-foot area, like the 10-foot area of stone just become obliterated as there's now like a small indentation where this very fine dwarven stone work was once previously. Though judging from it, judging from it, you're probably going to need to use a couple more bombs to get down, and then use it to go forward to get underneath the wall. Unless you're just trying to get down low, just enough to be able to like commando crawl underneath it.
Oh, I'm gonna commando crawl it.
Oh yeah, okay. Then
yeah.
Then the indentation from this explosion will allow you to do that.
Okay. Now that that's done, I do have a little bit of extra movement, as I will now be in front of it, ready to do my army crawl when it is time.
Okay.
Actually, I'll have it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Would you say I can use my movement to start getting on my belly? To crouch down?
Going prone is half movement. Like to drop prone, it is half movement.
How much movement do you have on that character?
I have wait, where was I? 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, wait. I moved 1 extra space right there.
You use half 30. To stand up from prone, right?
So I have to. Oh, shit. That's right. I did. You are correct. You are correct. So, yes. So, yes. I can still throw the bomb. I forgot I was prone, so thank you for reminding me. Sorry, new character, lots of things on my sheet I have to keep track of. So yeah, nope, that's fine. I will now move when it is time next time.
John.
I think Charon was very, very preoccupied with everything that just happened with, the person that was thrown at me. Seems like a distracting thing. So I feel like she probably didn't see where the queen went, like what happened with that.
That's fair.
So I think her focus is going to be on Grim. And unfortunately, that kind of limits what I can do.
Give me... your passive perception is 15, right?
Yep.
You notice something going on with Grim. Like, you could see, like, his eyes adjusting to reality for a moment. Almost as if he's snapping out of something.
Do I feel as though there is anything that I could do that would assist him in snapping out of his charm? Being a almost purely offensive spellcaster, is there anything that I'd be able to do?
You've seen your father from time to time just walk up and flat out slap sailors who had fallen under the charm of a siren before, to smack them out of the charm.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then, because my other option is to try and just knock him down to 0 HP. So, but before I do that, just in case it doesn't work, I'm gonna drink a potion. And it is my Smitty potion, so it is 3d4 instead of 2d4. And I rolled it already. It gives me back 12 HP.
Okay.
Then I am going to walk up to Grim. And I am just going to give him a real hearty slap across the face. Try and help him out of this charm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me just an attack roll. This could be non-lethal damage.
Stupid question.
Yes.
Can he reach Grim's face right now?
Jumped up and did it, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then.
I'm 5'11", so I've got a pretty decent.
Oh yeah. You probably, if you jump a little bit, you could probably easily do it. Never mind me.
Or slap him in the neck, which would definitely get somebody's attention.
Yeah. Throat punch you. Come on, get out of that charm.
Tug on the beard and see how much he likes it.
Slap the beard.
Yank the beard, will definitely snap him out of it.
Climb up the beard and slap him in the face.
Can I? What's the Batman thing where it's the snap out of it meme, whatever? But I'm just gonna draw a beard on Robin. Just be like, snap the beard.
Love it.
So this is a slap, but because my strength is garbage, can I do a non-lethal attack with my claws? So I could use my dex instead of my strength for this.
You
attack?
can. You're gonna slap him with your claws, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's either a -1 to this or a +5 to this. So
rake those claws. Give me that rugged scar. Let's go.
Yeah. That's gonna be 24 to hit.
Yeah, shit, that'll hit.
So go ahead and roll the non-lethal damage.
That's gonna be a non-lethal 5 slashing damage.
Okay, I've rolled. Well, I've taken the 5 away from my HP pool.
Does that would that 5 reduce you to 0?
Sadly, not.
Okay. Just making sure. Especially non-lethal damage, you have to make sure, like, because it takes you to 0 and knocks you out. All right, so
before my turn ends, though.
Okay.
I am gonna look around, see that the queen is not there, but I'm going to speak in my mind to my other inhabitant, Agvrin, and I'm just gonna call out to him. I don't know where the queen went, but if she reappears and the opportunity presents itself, I want you to be ready to eat.
One thing your dad learned really quick is I am always ready to eat.
Wonderful. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. You begin to hear some chanting from the other side of the from the other side of the flame. I'm gonna see if this has actual casting time. I don't think that it does. Nope. So as the chanting stops, there's a brief flash of light from the other, like from the inside of the fire ring. That's all that happens. On Alora's turn, where's my ruler?
Well, we start with a card.
We don't, because you are currently possessed, so
Oh, we don't.
the draw
Oh, go
doesn't
on.
happen.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was. There's a card that would have solved part of the problem, but okay. Alrighty.
Where's the ruler? There it is.
I don't know, but the initiative order just disappeared.
Below the T. Oh, it did disappear.
Sorry.
Never mind.
So Alora will dash for 50 feet. And she kneels down and she just begins to like look at the ring that's on her finger. As those around here, Alora just call out, "What are you?"
Oh.
Grim. You don't know if it was the slap to the face or what, but you feel the domination that was over you just seemingly fade away.
Okay.
But you still can't hear.
Yep. You're a little mocked right now because somebody threw a screaming ball at you.
It's already into my turn. That's when you get your hearing back.
Stupid question. While I was still dominated and she possessed Alora, would I have like known that she's possessed Alora? Like, would I have felt that she was transferred in or not?
Nope. Anyone who was watching the two of them saw her like get up close to Alora and then vanish.
Okay.
You, or on the other hand, were thinking of multiple ways of how to murder those around you.
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do at this point then. Question erosion. I don't know if you allow this or not. Since I'm confused and dazed after getting, like, you know, all the shit that just happened right now, would you actually allow him to right now just kind of more like sort of just kind of look around confused, trying to figure out what's happening? And just have me hold my action or my turn until later in the turn order?
You could definitely do that if you want.
Yeah, just because I would think logically here it would make more sense just because Grim is highly confused.
All right, I can move you down to after Snow since Snow's at the bottom of the turn order.
Yeah, we'll do that just for this round if you guys don't mind. As Grim kind of looks around and he goes, "What's happening?"
All right, Callista.
All right. Now that ring around him, just to be clear, what is that again?
It's fire.
That's fire. Okay. I'm going to.
He pretty much just summoned a circular wall of fire around himself.
Okay. I'm gonna go up the stairs to the side of the throne. And sadly, I don't get to do much. It's not gonna be great. But we are going to see if we can put an arrow into him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
That is a 15.
15 will not hit.
Okay. And that was 15 feet up. I'm gonna drop 15 feet back down the stairs.
Okay.
I assume there's probably a height difference of
Yeah.
at least a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely a height difference.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be in the way of that. And that's it. That's all I got for now.
All right, Snow.
So Snow, let me double check how far away I am from. Perfect. So I'm gonna go in the air about 15 feet up, which should put me an ability to see the prince in the center of his little fire ring, since that's 10 feet tall.
If the prince was still there, yes.
Son of a bitch.
But as you fly up, you can see the prince isn't there. The front stone of the little, or not of the little, but the large statue, its base has slid down to reveal like a 5-foot alcove inside of it.
She would probably curse and be like, "He went under the statue, I can't see him." Very grumpily.
You probably hear like down below, like going like, "I'm working on it."
Her attention was split at the time that the queen possessed Allura. So something you want me to roll to see if she was paying enough attention to notice that?
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
13. You saw her approach Allura, and she said something to her, and then she just vanished. And you saw like a look of relief on Allura's face.
So I think at this point I'll turn back to Allura and be like, "Where did the queen go? She was next to you and then gone."
She's like staring at this ring. Oh, she left. I got this ring. It fell into my hand. It shot a rainbow.
Like a Care Bear?
Oh god, the ring shoots a destructive Care Bear stare.
Please don't call it the Care Bear ring. Just please no.
Care Bear glare!
Can I roll maybe an insight to see if did their speech pattern change enough for me to notice?
Go ahead and give me an insight.
Ask if she's hungry. That's the real trick.
19?
It sounds like Alora.
Okay. I guess we're going after the prince. So I have another 15 feet of movement, so I'm still 15 feet in the air, so I'm above this firewall thing.
Yep.
And I'm going to move 15 feet towards it. So 5, 10, 15, so it puts me there.
Okay.
I'll put the little fly symbol on my thing so that we know.
Grim.
Where's the wing?
Okay. So, yeah, after asking what was going on and whatnot, actually, give me 1 second here. Action, but I can do it again. Yeah, Grim again is going to kind of look at everyone, and because he still can't hear anything that's being verbally said, right? I'm still deafened.
Yeah.
At the end of my turn, your hearing came back.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Your ears.
Oh, was it a
pop.
concentration thing?
Yep. No, it's the spell just lasts until the end of my next turn.
Oh, I thought it was for a minute.
Nope.
Might
No,
be
that-
wrong.
that was the
wrong
guns
deafened.
being
It was
fired
off.
Yeah, it was the other one.
Mine's a measly level 1 spell. It doesn't do
That's
shit.
fine. Yeah, so Grim again is going to say, "What the damnation is happening?"
Are we allowed to respond?
Yes. As long as it isn't like a monologue or anything, you can utter out like simple responses to each other.
So I would just say, Prince went hiding underneath the thing. And she points towards the middle of the fire.
And the queen vanished.
I don't know where the hell the queenie went, but she took over your brain thingy, what's left of it. And yeah, trying to make a crawl space now. And then I think in his head, real quick, she'll say, like, don't let her go in your brain again. This is my space.
First, we're a timeshare for curses. Now we're a timeshare in our brain. Great, love it.
Excuse me, a dilapidated timeshare.
Excuse me, you're correct. My apologies.
She mentally writes
One sec.
Nile on her brain.
Right. Okay. As far as my turn goes, considering we do not know about the whole Alora thing, that we did not feel the queen going into Alora, we're still kind of linked to her, whatnot. We are instead, I guess, going to focus on the other problem at hand, which would be the fire here, yeah?
Yep.
Because the fire's still here.
Fire is still here.
Okay. And you said it's about 10 feet tall?
10 feet high.
How big is the throne next to us?
Big enough for a giant queen.
So you'd say it's taller than 10 feet, yeah?
On the raised platform and everything, yes.
But I mean the seat itself. If let me rephrase that. Considering the giant strength we have right now and everything, if I were to pick up
Oh,
that
I'm sorry.
throne,
The giant strength is no longer with you.
okay, that also left me. Okay, very good. In that case, what could Grim do? We're too big to go into crawl space right now, considering. There's nobody to drain health from to heal ourselves. You know what? I do have one thing I'd like to check. I'd like to do here.
Okay.
You'll probably say no here, but since you guys said that the queen did vanish, right? I'd like to use this little thing called Eyes of the Grave that comes with the fact that I'm a grave cleric.
See, until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover or that isn't protected from divination magic. Okay.
So would that allow me to scry kind of in a way and see if I can tell where the queen is?
Nope, because technically with a position she is in total cover.
You would consider it total cover.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, he'd do that to try to find her, and he'd just kind of look at the others and go, I don't know where she went. And I believe that would then be my action in my turn.
Okay. Niall. As you get ready to like start shimmying underneath the fire ring, it stops.
You bastard!
And
She will.
as the
sorry,
flames
go ahead.
fade away, that little alcove that Snow saw, it isn't a tunnel or anything. It just looks like it was a secret compartment.
Oh. Like he grabbed something and bounced?
Possibly.
Okay. Yep, okay, I can make it there. I want to see maybe what I could find in here. If there's any trace of what, or even like an imprint from the dust or something that may have been laying here.
Give me a medicine check.
I am not terrible at this.
CSI Niall, let's do it.
Oh my god, I might. That's a dirty 20.
So you walk in, and there is a very pungent odor of formaldehyde in here, along with a couple dirtied linen wraps.
Can I put two and two together as to what that could potentially be?
I mean, possibly. Depends on what Niall thinks it could be. It was definitely a body.
Oh, how big? I'm thinking this is like a tiny little thing. Is this like a full-blown, like, this is like a tomb?
It's a 5-foot room. It's like a little 5-foot space in behind a secret
It's called
panel.
fetal position.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fetal position, yeah. I mean, or it could be a halfling. I don't judge.
Do you, though?
Niall? No, not at all. I said it sarcastically, but I'm serious. She actually wouldn't. She will look to everyone and go, well, fuck me sideways with a spoodle. He snatched a body.
So great. Now he's gone. The queen's disappeared off to who God knows where. What are we supposed to be doing?
I want to track this fucker down.
Do you know where he went?
Well, let's see here. He snatched a body, which means he claimed the body from doing whatever crap, I don't know, dealing with the queenie. Also want to know how she came back to life, which means he's probably killed before to bring her back to life to make this deal, or he spoke to undead or something. I don't know. I don't assume anything. However, so he would now need to revive her, perhaps a temple, maybe bring her back home, to where a healer could do it in private, or find some shady little bastard that could do the job?
I mean, every time I've heard of temples reviving people, there's a time limit.
Some magics can be wishy-washy limited. Some could maybe be a little crazy. Speaking of crazy, look at this hole. Isn't it great? I've been wanting to do this for a while. Oyster Destructo hole.
Are you doing anything on your turn?
Oh. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't think. And the queen's gone, so she thinks that maybe they both bounced. I think she's just gonna keep investigating this area.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all she can do at the moment.
All right. Charon.
We can't let your meal get away, Agfrin. I'm going to proceed to the area that I last saw the queen in.
Okay.
And just look around, feel around, observe, take in this spot and everything around me. I don't think there's anything really that I can do beyond
Give
that
me
at this stage.
An investigation roll.
It's not great, but it's not terrible since it's a 0. That'll be a 17.
17. There is around here. There is a brief, not a brief, but a small amount of ectoplasm on the floor.
Would I know what that might signify?
Give me an Arcana roll or a history roll.
Same modifier for both and proficient in both, so I'll take it. 19.
19.
Arcana.
You know specifically that spirits and the like tend to leave some sort of ectoplasmic residue when they shift through something or into something. It's just a remnant of them being able to move through something physical or enter something physical.
And it is on the floor in that spot.
Yeah,
not like on the walls or anything.
No, it just looks like a partial outline of her feet.
And I know that Alora came from that area as well, right?
Yeah.
I think that would be enough for Charon to at least make the accusation. And she's gonna turn and point at Alora and just yell out to the whole room, "The queen is in her."
And as
Eye sparkles.
as you full on just flat out Among Us this situation and accusing Alora of being the imposter, we are gonna go ahead and take a quick break here so we can get up, stretch our legs, freshen up our drinks, and all that fun stuff. We will be right back. And we are back.
Hello.
So, as Charon points out to points over to Alora, accusing Alora of being the imposter in this instance. I swear she always wants to come in at the most inopportune times. Laura kind of looks up from staring at the ring and she's like, what are you talking about? She's not me. She said she had to go she had to leave.
And she just told you this as if the two of you were friends. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and I can't throw you very far.
She's like, well, I don't know why you would throw me.
I've got lots of reasons to throw you, but in this particular instance, it's because I think the queen is inside of you.
And as you say that, you see her body go stiff and her mouth go agape. As you see one of her little hands wrapped around one of the leg bones of the skeleton sitting in that throne. And as she does that, you begin to see like the vitality and like pretty much moisture and everything from her skin begin to sink away as she becomes like just this decrepit husk in a matter of seconds. And as that happens, you begin to see muscle and sinew and tissue begin to reform around this giant skeleton.
Is this
In about-
a very sorry, is this a very quick process, Rojan? Like how fast this
is a very quick process.
Okay.
And as it all comes to a head, that queen who had been a spirit before now sits on the throne whole. What is done is done. You may go now. And as you say that, light floods all of your eyes. And in that moment, you're inside a very familiar cabin.
Sorry, which one of you fun little magic users did that?
As you are standing around in that cabin,
Grim just mumbles, "Oh, back at the House of the Fates."
something happens with Alora. As that little ring around her finger begins to not grow, but glow a very pale rainbow-like light as her body is restored back to full. And Alora, as you take a new gasp of breath, what is around your finger? Is known as the Old One's influence.
Oh no.
This ring, in and of itself, has two different abilities for your use.
I'm sorry, the old ones.
The old one's influence.
Okay.
This ring allows the wearer to perform miraculous and undescribable feats that they wouldn't be able to perform with their normal mortal body. Per day, you are able to perform 3 minor miracles. These minor miracles are things like attacks and dipping into other schools of magic or dipping into forbidden fonts of knowledge. The ability of this ring is very broad. And now what happened to you is the second use of this ring, which is once per week you are able to perform a major miracle. Including but not limited to bringing back the dead. And as you stand there a little bit amazed at what you just saw and what you had just experienced, you realize that there is no Fate Weaver in this cabin. There are no snow globes. There are no trophies of the fallen. It's bare and a little covered in dust. And a singular voice calls out to you. Well, that is
in my head.
No, to everyone. Well, that is 1 down. 2 more to go and your debt to fate is repaid.
I'm sorry, why couldn't we kill the fucker?
That wasn't your task.
But he stabbed one of our companions. That's a no-no. We're not supposed to die to repay the debt, remember? This is the whole redemption story.
Did any of you die?
No, but,
Then you did what you needed to do.
Which I'm still very confused about what we managed to do. I mean, he could have literally kidnapped anyone and gone down there and done the same thing.
He's tried and it's never paid off.
So he needed someone to willingly go with him?
No, he needed somebody that the queen deemed worthy enough to be a vessel in order to help her regain her life.
And that was all part of the grand plan, bringing back some evil bitch queen and Sobby Boy's girlfriend?
Nobody said she was evil.
She wasn't very nice to us.
Desperate, maybe. But your debt for the past has been cleaned. All you need is present and future. When one of those are ready, I will let you know. But until then, where can I drop you?
On top of the Princey Boy's head.
Can I get
We're allowed to kill him, right?
Can I get a sane person to answer my question, please?
Oh, I'm completely sane. How rude. Tell me I'm wrong, guys. Tell me I'm wrong. Not about the sandy thing, the princey thing. God, tell. Tell.
I mean, honestly, what's done is done. I think it's best we just walk away from the whole situation. I'm not happy about it.
Hell hath no fury. Very well.
You can go on the shit list for later.
Can we ask what the destiny of the prince is?
Nope.
And
That is for fate and fate alone to know. You just helped steer it. Not even I know the answer to that one.
I do.
Can I ask you a question? About yourself?
Of course. I can answer if it's plausible.
You told us last time we were here that your soul or whatever is like stuck here for all eternity in repentance or whatever the reason was to act as these hands of fate or whatever you are exactly. And that there wasn't really any way out for you. If there was a way out, would you want to take it?
I've given up on ever finding a way out of my debt to fate.
But if there was a way.
There's not a way.
But if there was, just hypothetically, if there was, I know you've given up, but if there was a way,
have been
would you take it?
In this position for far too long to hold any sort of false hope of getting out. If there was a way, I would have found it already.
Don't look at it as a question of hope. Just look at it as entertaining a mortal that doesn't know any better.
Let me ask you something then. Would you be willing to risk trading places with somebody like me if you were to provide them with a means to escape? Somebody's got to steer this ship.
I would not be willing to. No. I have too much to do.
And now you see the conundrum. There's no way out, because to get out, I must trap somebody else in. And that person must be willing.
So, while all this is being said, Grim in his corner is going to undo the chains on the coffin. And he's going to really quickly open it and then close it to check if it's still tainted.
And as you look in, you see the inside of the coffin.
So it's no longer tainted.
Doesn't look like it.
Grim is just going to like hug the coffin and just take off the like shame sign of like bad coffin that was on it.
So, is there any place specific I can drop you? Or should I just dump you back in that town you were in?
Bad idea.
I don't know, somewhere where I can buy new supplies.
Preferably somewhere.
Niles
Preferably
seeming to be chomping at the bit in order to get revenge on this prince. If you wish,
Meh.
I could I can't drop you on him. But I can drop you adjacent.
Would
Not-
would going after the prince to give him his just desserts get us into even more trouble with you?
The wheel of fate has already been spun for him. What happens, happens.
I would not be opposed to it.
And if he stole a body, he might be doing necromancy. We don't condone that sort of revival.
And I mean,
Or. So good.
we all saw what kind of guy he is. Maybe his lady doesn't want to go back to him.
Which is why I think it's not necromancy. It's necro-nasty.
We do owe the guy a couple of good stabs.
We
very
do!
least.
To the face!
And we got nothing for our troubles.
I swear to God, people will not pay us. I'm tired of not getting paid. I have funds. I have materials I need to buy. I am not a charity case.
I want to finish working on the coffin properly.
So, Prince adjacent?
If
Lista,
people
do you have
are
opinion?
opposed to it, I am okay
Laura?
with a shit list. But I'm also anky.
We deal with it immediately.
You all sound like you may need time to prepare to rest up.
True. True.
Yeah.
I'll drop you at
You
that
see Grimm's
quaint,
beard is
that quaint little inn that you were all at previously.
That works for me.
Oh my.
is that in the town where we were wanted?
No, the one we were just in.
No.
Before we went
Ah.
underneath.
Right.
I told you he went back home.
Yeah, I'm afraid he might be in his actual castle, which is going to be a little harder to get to. Not impossible,
Hey, this place,
just a little bit harder.
this inn is
Question.
also called the Sprawling Griffin. That seems to be it's a franchise now. It's
It
it's a
is.
franchise.
Yep.
That's show up everywhere.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Bimmies.
So
I love it.
Grim will ask the Fates, could you drop us somewhere near there where we could probably properly get our things enchanted this time?
I can drop you at the inn. The town at the moment is currently in its evening hours. I can drop you in your rooms that you have still under rent.
May I ask how much time will have passed this time?
Oh,
Last time seemed like a long time.
That's the great thing this time around. Same day. I drop you off. It's probably going to be around 8 or 9ish at night. Bar's still open. Probably can get a hot meal.
I know several of us like this idea, but we haven't heard from a couple people in the group.
Niall quickly looks over at Alora and goes, Alora, how hungry are you?
So after everything that has happened with all of this, has this had any effect on Alora?
I don't know. Has watching herself be turned into a prune and slowly having the life drained from her had any sort of psychological effect?
I would kind of think it might have. I don't think it's been her best day.
Oh, you also have one more card you have to draw, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's do the card draw, and then maybe that will help me decide how
Okay.
I feel.
I forgot.
Guys, she's staring off into the distance. She hasn't even spoke. She's a fake.
She didn't say yes. Okay. You draw the night card and you gain dark vision within a range of 300 feet. This dark vision lasts
Cheapest.
This dark vision lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
And with that, you now must wait a full 24 hours before you can draw from the deck again.
Alrighty. Actually, Nell, it's been a kind of a very stressful day. I really would like to rest. I need to rest. A little
Anna would
food
have her
wouldn't
bed.
hurt, but definitely need to rest.
Pulls out her gun. I think she's fake.
I think Faith would know if she was fake. Wouldn't you?
Were she fake, she would not be here.
Krista? Muted?
Muted.
We really
Ah,
do need
yes.
to take care of that prince.
Glad we're on the same page. So I was like, rest, and then we go kick someone's
You
teeth in?
don't get to stab somebody and run away. That's my job.
It's rude, right? I mean, unless, you know, as she points to you, and she's like, well, unless, you know, you're part of our group, then totally appropriate, but not against the group.
And if you're
Rude.
going to do it, kill them. Don't run away. That's just a job unfinished, and that's sloppy.
And you know what? We have to teach them that if you run away, it just makes you enemies, and they come back to bite you in the ass.
Or stab it. Stupid ass.
You say that, and you see Snow staying there. She normally doesn't do this, but like the claws come out. Shing! I got the fuel to stab with.
Well, I don't want to leave you empty-handed. And as the Fate Weaver says this, you all find yourselves 500 gold richer.
Well then.
We accept this.
Oh good, this will help me resupply.
So we're not seeing Fate, we're just hearing
You're
Fate.
just hearing Fate. Well, the Fate
Okay.
Weaver, you're not hearing
Okay,
Fate itself.
We've just decided to call her Fate.
Might I ask one question?
I mean, what's one more? You've all been asking me so many.
Well, the queen. She you say she maybe wasn't evil, but she certainly didn't hesitate to use me for her own ends. So, can you tell us, is she evil? What does she gain?
Well, she gained life.
But by herself, there's no one else there.
Again, I cannot speak to Fate's plans. Just know that you were used as an instrument of Fate in that instance.
Not sure I'd ever want that to happen.
But we got 2 more goes of this.
At least maybe now we have a better idea of what to expect for next time.
The unexpected, Jared.
And as you say that, the front door of the cabin opens up. Same song and dance as last time. Walk out, you'll be where you need to be.
because of how it was phrased, Niall will hum and shimmy on out.
Snow will follow. Not much hesitation.
She's probably humming Do the Hustle. It just keeps going.
When all of this is over, are we still going to remember that it happened?
Who's to say?
I see.
Most of you all fail halfway through.
We'll just have to see it through to the end then. I'll walk out the door.
Laura will throw her hood up, snuggle down into it, say, "Till we meet again," and walk.
Is everyone else going through?
Yes. I'm going to willfully ignore fate, as fate is inconvenient.
Sure.
If everybody exits, I'd like Grim to be last to exit.
Okay. Anyone opposed to that?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
And so, yeah, last time, it's exactly the same way as he did the last time. He left that house, or shack, or whatever you want to call it. Once again, under his breath, he just grumbles and mumbles "I'm sorry," as he heads towards the door.
This time around, you don't get a response.
Understandably.
And as soon as, like, you as the last person exit the door of the cabin, door slams behind you, and you all find yourself inside your own rooms back at the Sprawling Griffin.
I'm famished after all that stress. Where is that cute little boy hiding? She'll go outside her room.
I assume by that you mean the owner of the establishment.
Yep. She's got some stress she needs to release.
You guys don't have stress in this game. Oh my god!
Look,
can you
she doesn't eat, so.
Can you imagine if the stress system was in D&D?
Oh, God.
We would be stressed all the time.
I don't need
your advice at the end of every session.
Oh god, I don't want the
At least.
no Darkest Dungeon stress system.
I mean, that's what it would be. It wouldn't be the Blades in the Dark stress system. It would most definitely be the Darkest Dungeon stress syndrome.
Yeah, you said that, and my brain's like,
God.
no.
The amount of stress we go through in any D&D campaign, like, yeah, pretty much what Fox would say. We would have to do our advice at the end of each session.
I think the way that it would work though is like stress would only be applied to things like massive failures,
trauma,
like something you failed something by like 5 or more, or you had a critical failure.
Yeah, okay, that might actually be easier. Yeah.
Or if
How
you
much
like
stress would have Rose had?
A lot.
A lot.
All the
All the
time.
stress.
All the time.
But Niall, as you exit out the out of your room and you go downstairs, Vega's down there, serving drinks to a couple people, and sets the mugs down, and he begins to walk back towards the bar.
She'll do that backwards lean against the bar, like leaning back against it with her elbows propped up on the bar. And she'll be like, "Hey, you. How busy are you tonight?"
He kind of looks over to like the bar. It's a little later in the hours. Not many people here, just the normal.
So what you're telling me is you have a little time for some fun later, right?
He kind of like looks at you and he's like,
Eyebrow waggle.
I most definitely can make time for that.
Perfect. Well, you know my room number. She'll go around, she'll smack him on the ass.
He's like, your room tonight. Okay.
Think we can switch it up?
I'll bring room service.
Perfect. She'll give him a wink and then walk away.
So I have a problem, Rojan.
Yeah, you have two missing employees.
Yeah. We have a little problem, Rojan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But it's only been a day or two, so.
Well, when I say, by the way, we have a problem, my problem is not with the fact that the employees are missing. My problem is with the fact that we need somebody new to drag upstairs.
Unfortunately, there is nobody new to do so. Because those two are missing, they are understaffed.
Oh no.
It's pretty much just like serving drinks and whatnot. It's pretty much Vega manning the floor while the cook is in the back cooking everything.
All right, what does the cook look like?
You don't know.
Fuck
The
it,
cook
let's
is
go
in
check
the
the
back.
cook. We're checking the cook out. Let's go.
And Vega notices you walking towards the back, like behind the bar. He's like, anything I could do for you, Grim? You know, that's an employees only area.
Right. Grim turns, well, half turns. And he's gonna say, need someone tonight for,
As he nods, he's like, there ain't nobody back there.
Figured, you had employees.
I do, but I can tell you the cook back there isn't the type that would go up to the room with you.
He nods. And he's gonna add, all right, know anyone?
So he kind of gives you a half smirk and he's like, yes, but they are spoken for tonight.
Disappointed beard noises. Guess we're gonna have to go on a bender then.
Benders I can do.
Oh, no, I didn't mean here. I meant bar hopping until we find someone.
Ah. Well, if there's anything that this row of streets is known for, it is its taverns and alcohol dispensaries.
So yeah, we're gonna just go bar hopping until we find some company.
Okay. What of the rest of you? How are you spending your returning night here?
Quick question about the ring. Is it an attuned item?
No, but you are the only one who can use it.
Okay, just so I know if I have to add it to my attuned things.
It's more you don't attune to it; it's attuned to you. And I say
Okay.
attuned to you because you made your save.
I think Alora is going to get probably a tray of melty cheese sandwiches and some ale and popcorn if there is such a thing available.
Oh, of
and
course.
Just go up to her room and just basically make a tent under some blankets, and she's done.
Food tent, hell yeah. What of the rest of the three here?
I think Sharon is going to don her winter gear and go for a walk. Go for a walk around the city. Long walk, like the rest of the night kind of walk.
Okay. Are you staying on this side of the bridge, or are you going to try and venture to get to the other side?
If it is safe to go to the other side, like it's still part of the city, and I'm not like leaving the boundaries of
pretty much.
city guards'
Pretty much
jurisdiction.
this city is massive. It's got two different sides to it, and it's separated by that long bridge. The bridges do offer like a carriage service to get from point A on one side and the other faster, but if you want to walk it, it probably would take you probably about an hour or so to clear from one side to the other.
I think Sharon would end up venturing across the bridge, because you said it was only like 9-ish when we got back, right?
It's only 9-ish, yeah.
So she probably won't be back at the inn until like 1 in the morning or something.
Okay.
She's gonna be out all night.
Alrighty. Snow, Callista.
Part of I have a really good question for myself. No, I am not that type of rogue. Okay. No, I'm just going to relax downstairs for most of the evening then.
Okay. And what of Snow?
Snow will leave her tent. She would have gone looking for Grim, probably to realize he's left the area.
He's left the tavern.
Yeah.
Vega kind of informs you that Grim mentioned he was going to go on a bender.
That's one way of dealing with what happened today. I think with that, Snow, she's been blown up today. Dealt with a lot of shit. She's gonna get some more milk, take it back to her room, and just chill.
Okay.
While I start making lists of all the stuff she needs to buy. Try to
Probably a good
organize
idea.
her thoughts a little bit, because, yeah.
All right. So as night progresses, I will, for those of you who are out and about, so Charon and Grim. Grim, are you just pretty much perusing until you find somebody to take care of your needs?
Yeah, I think that's probably how it would be. Just go drinking from place to place until he finds somebody who's not, immediately freaked out by
Go
basically
ahead.
dragging a coffin.
Go ahead and give me a charisma roll here. Let's see how long it takes.
Oh, we're gonna be here all night. Actually, that's an 18. It's not so bad.
You find somebody the first place you go.
All right.
Would you like go
Right. Okay. What are we looking at?
It's a fellow dwarf.
All right, perfect. Drag him back, and that's it.
Okay. Charon.
You grab her beard.
Yes, I totally grab her by the beard.
Dwarves hold hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you just walking to walk, or is there a method to the madness here?
Walking to walk initially. The beneath the night sky is where she finds comfort, being a lunar sorcerer and all. But she'll be having like idle conversation with Agrin while they're walking, and she's also kind of making a mental map of the city as she goes. Cartography is her thing. Well, was when she was on ships anyway. But she hasn't really been beyond the ever-present watch of the trading company before, so this is a very new thing to her. So she's feeling very out of place and a little bit out of time as well, and in the present goings on. So she's just trying to get her bearings and familiarize herself with the world from this perspective.
Okay. So as you wander through the town, having conversations with Agrin, making a mental note of the layout of the city, familiarizing yourself a little bit more with the layout of both sides. And after you turn in for the night, everyone gets a well-deserved long rest. My cat is being insane right now. She keeps trying to take the pencil away from me. Anytime I set it down, she tries to grab it.
Cat doing cat things.
Cat doing cat things. But as you wake up in the morning, start of a new day, you have supplies to buy, and a bit of regicide to attempt. But we will get to that next week. But before we head off for tonight, you all level up.
He just wants to brutal kill us.
By the way, Rojin,
Yeah.
one last thing I will have Grim do before bed after finding company and everything this time around because of what happened the last time. Grim's still a little paranoid. I'd like him to open the coffin and just double check again that there's no fucking weird blackness inside of it.
You open the coffin and it's pure black inside once again.
All right, we're closing it and fucking putting the chains back on that thing.
Okay.
I had a feeling.
We Grim is not fucking, tempting this. we don't want this fucking thing to repeat over and over again.
All right, so before we sign off for tonight, let's go ahead and roll hit points.
What am I for hit points?
Level 5. That means my breath weapon goes up from Foos to Foos Row.
God damn it.
Oh, we're so close to the daw.
Well, mine does thunder damage, so feels like Foos Row Da is applicable.
Appropriate. It's very appropriate. Oh, shit, snacks.
So let's go around the table here. Fox, are you keeping with the sorcerer?
Yep, sticking with sorcerer, and I rolled a 6 on my d6, which will give me an additional 8 HP.
Very nice. What does that bring you up to a total of?
That will bring me up to a whopping 34 HP.
You're at the HP I was at when we started.
Jesus.
I had 2 levels of rogue that helped me.
Way to rub it in.
Speaking of which, Snow. What are you
So my
leveling up?
first roll, wizard.
Okay.
My first roll was a 1, so I re-rolled it for a 6.
Ah,
For a total of 8,
Hey.
which puts me at 42.
very nice. What about Callista?
We got. That's a 5. So that puts me to. Oh, Jesus! I have 18 con.
Brag about it.
52 total.
Nice. Alora.
A 4 on my D8 plus 4 con is 8 for taking me from 39 to 47.
Very nice. Grimothy. I'm sorry, that's your name now.
Funny.
I was like, oh, he used his full name.
Used as government.
Right, my government issued ID. I'm kind of on the fence, but I think because of the environment that we were just in with the Jotun, all the stuff that happened, the runes, the strength infusion, all that, and her, his mom's past and everything. I think we're gonna actually multi-class into fighter here with the objective in a few more
Ooh.
levels to go rune knight.
Nice.
Okay.
Swear to God.
Okay.
We're gonna do
So
we're
let's-
gonna do a rune knight grave cleric hybrid here. It's gonna
So-
be quite interesting.
Let's go ahead and roll that fighter HP.
Now, you're not a rune cleric yet, correct?
I'm not a rune knight yet. No, for now I'm just gonna be a regular fighter. I need to get to level 3 in the fighter class for the rune knight thing.
Mhm.
No, sorry. Yeah, that's Zoro that was asking me. Sorry. Yeah, let me roll. Is it 10?
Yeah, it's D10.
Was it at 8? D10.
D10.
Yeah. All right. Let's roll that real quick.
I get access to 2nd level spells finally.
Okay.
Hey.
That is going to be a 4. So the
Is that
max
a-
HP will be going up to 29 from 25 here.
30.
Did you add
I
your
have you at
constitution mod?
31.
Yeah, like
I have you at 31.
There's a mistake somewhere. My constitution 0.
Yeah, I know that.
Then maybe I didn't update my HP maximum last
yeah,
time.
you probably didn't.
Yeah, you had 27 last time.
Okay, that's why. All right. So where am I going to be at 31 now? Is that what's up?
31.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine.
31. Nice. And Niall.
I got lucky and max.
Nice. So you take another level fighter.
Because, I am. I'm probably gonna be, for the most part, pure fighter unless something else happens. At least that's the
Christ.
plan.
You know she wants that again.
I know, it's so good. Yeah, but a completely different animal this time around. So yeah, and then my +2 con, I'm at 52.
Nice. And now with level 5, brutal critical is now a thing, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not apologizing for any deaths that happen next time.
We apologize for deaths around here?
Some do, I don't.
Steam right away, Jesus.
I'm just saying.
So, that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up tomorrow? Question mark?
Yep, tomorrow.
Okay, coming up tomorrow is going to be another episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot.
Oh,
wait,
no, that's not. No, that's
Wrong day. We're Thursday today.
The wizard.
yeah, no, I thought it was Monday for some reason. Oh my god, why would I curse myself like that?
Oh God.
Okay,
The
Why?
week started over. No.
take that.
Actually,
reverse it,
and
all
to be honest, Totoro next week will maybe not be happening. I think I'm down 2 players, unfortunately.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up tomorrow is going to be another episode of Under the Mountain, which is a Kids on Brooms game run by Sugar Love, which I think is going to be a partial shopping episode, as we're in the middle of a magical mall. So that's going to be
Pretty much.
That's going to be a fun a little spiel in there. And then coming up this Saturday is nothing, as Wayward Wanderers has finished their has finished the second book in their Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign. There is a small hiatus going on, so Azarin can work on a Avatar: The Last Airbender game, which will be starting TBD, depending on once we get cast members and everything for that. And then coming up on Monday is going to be another episode of Destiny Forge, which is a 5th edition game that I run. And then we will cycle through into maybe Tuesday, maybe not, depending on what's going on with Star Wars, with with players, if they're able to make it. But normally it would be a Star Wars game of Tales of the Outer Rim run by Tiltbot. And then we will cycle back here on Thursday for another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect game that is a 5th edition mod run by Zorro. So that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you later.
I'm waving.